Welcome back to another episode of That Sound Podcast. And if you love music, you're in the right place. Today we are going to be chatting about a vinyl that I recently picked up by Pearl Jam. Rearview Mirror. You can see that there. It's
Lovely.
basically the greatest hits from 91 to 2003, Volume 2. Yeah, really cool. It came up in my friend's shop up in Letterkenny in Donegal in Ireland. Universal Bookshop, and shout out to them for some cool pictures there. I'll try to get rid of that light.
That's amazing. Was that at the site where they recorded verses?
I think it is. Yeah, that's the,
That is some footage there or some shot.
yeah, that's the one that Eddie wasn't too happy with,
Yeah.
and I don't know what that is. Suitcase.
Yeah, that arrow is Eddie has that arrow on his Fender Telecasters.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then that's the back. Did I show you the back? Yeah, some of
That's
the.
all the songs graffitied on the wall. Class.
So I'll show you the sleeves. There's some absolutely brilliant photographs on this, and I'll read the tracks. So, whoops. So side A, you have Black, then Breathe, Daughter, Elderly Woman Behind the Counter in a Small Town, and then side B is Immortality, Better Man, Nothing Man, and Who You Are. And there are some of the photos from the studios.
Very cool. Looks like the Vitalogy session there up on the top right corner with
Fretless
Mike has
bass.
cut his hair and he's got a tash.
Is that a fretless bass? It is it? Yeah.
That's a fretless bass, I think. Yeah.
And then here's
Very cool.
some other studios footage.
Very good.
The black and white is really cool.
It is. It's excellent.
Yeah.
Stone in the bottom left there looking moody.
I think it's a bit a boring enough vinyl, so I'll not pull that out. It's not
Just
colorful.
black.
Yeah. And then we have then on side C is Off He Goes, Given to Fly, Wish List, Last Kiss, Nothing As It Seems, and then side D, Light Years, I Am Mine, sorry, Man of the Hour, and Yellow Lead Bitter to finish it off. So Pearl Jam, Jeff Ament, Matt Cameron, Stone Gossard, Mike McCready, Eddie Vedder. Additional musicians, Dave Appices, Boom Gasper, Jack Irons, Dave Cruson, and Brendan O'Brien. Brendan O'Brien was the producer, wasn't he? He must have played some
Yeah, I think he played guitar on a few of the tracks.
and produced
Um,
by Pearl Jam, Brendan O'Brien, Adam Casper, Brett Ellison, Chad Blake, Rick Parashaw, mastered. Yeah, some cool stuff there. Show you.
there's quite a few songs missing from that, Gav, is there?
Oh, there's a lot, yeah, but I guess you can only put so much in.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
that's
10
very cool.
that's not on it.
A lot from 10 that's not on it. Yeah, so I'm just because I looked at Rearview Mirror before and
Some photos.
yeah, so here's that's the 2 LP. What's
Yeah,
this one?
there's
Okay. So
probably
there's two volumes.
yeah, there's volume 1 and volume 2. So
Okay.
I guess
Which one do you have?
volume 2.
You volume 2, right. So I'm after getting volume 1 up. So it's a double vinyl, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. I guess
That is so cool.
Alive and Rearview Mirror, and there's a lot there that's probably missing.
Yeah, so I have the volume 1 list here, and it's basically like you're saying, all the songs that weren't included are on the volume 1. I wonder I think Luke has the CD. He always mentions that's how he got into Pearl Jam. He had Rearview
Mm.
Mirror CD.
And Chris Carney, a friend of the podcast too, this is the album that got him into Pearl Jam.
Really?
Yeah.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
This album was huge for a lot of people back in the day that wanted to get into Pearl Jam and didn't want to have to go. I did the same myself, so many bands. Didn't want to buy all the albums. You get the greatest hits.
Oh yeah.
And that, if you want to go deeper, you can go deeper.
Yeah.
I jumped straight into 10 and I had MP3s of Versus and Vitalogy. And I was like, they're good, but they're not good enough to buy the CD. And
Yeah.
then later on in life, when I joined that Pearl Jam tribute band, I just decided to go out and buy the back catalogue. So I've been slowly getting through buying all the CDs. But I think the CD, was it one CD or two
No,
on the original release?
I'm not sure to be honest.
because but that's so cool with the vinyl that they've extended it. Like a lot of deep cuts
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
aren't included that you wouldn't have thought like would be Pearl Jam greatest hits.
Yeah, like Man of the Hour there and Wish List. Not even familiar with them to be honest.
Yeah, Wishlist is a great song from Yield.
Okay.
A Man of the Hour. I don't. That was actually from a movie with Sean Penn,
Mm.
and it's on a live album that I have of them, the Benaroya Hall from 2003. But I don't know if it was included on any albums. I think it was just a single for a film.
The band
But
are absolutely flying too. I heard that I know a couple of guys that caught them in Nashville a couple of weeks ago
very
and
good.
said they were absolutely unbelievable. They actually played the what's the song with that Eddie done with Chris Cornell,
Yes,
Temple of the Dog, Hunger Strike.
brilliant,
They they
brilliant.
they,
Oh, that'd be amazing.
they played that on the night of Chris Cornell's anniversary.
Oh,
Yeah, and the guy I know from Ireland here, he said there wasn't a dry eye in the place. He said it was
yeah,
unbelievable. Said it was so powerful. But
that's amazing.
he said the band, similar to other bands, even on the older end of the age bracket, they're
Yeah,
killing it. They're absolutely killing it. You know.
the
But
likes of Metallica and Pearl Jam, these
yeah,
established bands.
but like even you sent me on a great YouTube show to watch with Rick Beato, with
Yeah,
what do you call him?
with Jeff Ament and Mike McCready.
Yeah, but they talked so much about. Well, Mike definitely said how important getting up and going to the gym every day is now at this age, and keeping fit, and keeping the body and the mind fit, and that really helps doing these
Yeah.
shows.
I don't know. Did you see the photograph of Jeff Ament and Rob Trujillo at the gym in, I don't know, was it Atlanta or Nashville? Somewhere in the South, because Metallica and Pearl Jam are both touring, so they're bumping into each other the whole time.
Hmm.
But apparently Jeff went into the gym, as he does. Jeff's a pretty fit guy anyway.
Yeah,
Went into the gym to lift some weights, and who's in there? Only Rob pumping iron, and the two lads got a photograph, put it up on Instagram, and I was just like, oh, that's so cool.
yeah.
I wonder how many of the other band members of Metallica and Pearl Jam would gel, should we say? There was a bit of animosity between those bands back in the 90s.
I think a lot of that was kind of manufactured for media and stuff. I think some of it,
Possibly, but could you imagine Lars and Eddie shooting the shit now? I
no.
don't know.
I don't think too many would sit with Eddie, to be honest.
Or Lars.
Or Lars. No, no,
I think
no.
they're very different personalities, I can imagine Mike and Kirk Hammett would be,
Yeah, or Stone. They seem,
yeah, yeah.
normal.
Yeah,
Uh,
I saw a great photo of James Hetfield backstage with Pantera with Phil Anselmo, and yeah, Phil has a kind of a scowl on his face. I don't-
oh, yeah, see, they used to take the piss of each other.
the relationship there is on tender hooks, you
Uh,
know.
I'd say it's all manufactured. There's no way they'd have them on tour if there was any edge. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say, yeah, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. I think Zach Wilde gets on well with Lars. I think they're actually mates.
And Rob, obviously,
Yeah, yeah.
with
Rob would know all them
Ozzy,
lads really well. Yeah,
with
yeah,
Ozzy. Didn't they tour together? Sure.
yeah, yeah. Oh, exactly. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But yeah, I'm enjoying listening to that. So yeah, that's my most
Brilliant,
recent pickup. So it's been
brilliant. And the CD is a double CD.
okay.
So, and I'm just looking at all the songs on it, and I'm thinking to myself, why have I bothered going the route of getting every individual album when it's all there? It's all there on Rearview Mirror. So anyone that's thinking of getting into Pearl Jam, Rearview Mirror is the album to get.
Volume one.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think they come as a double CD. So if you get it on
Oh,
CD,
okay. You get
you'll
both.
probably pick it up for a tenner on CD, and you'll get basically, what is there? There is 33 songs there
Wow.
from Pearl Jam's back catalogue on one CD for probably €10 or €15 or $10 or $15. So, yeah, if you're thinking of getting into Pearl Jam, go check it out, Rearview Mirror.
Yeah.
But that's great, Gav. Deadly. You're going to enjoy listening to that one over the next few weeks and months.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Just getting time to sit down there is the problem. But yeah, no, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. But that was a great chat. So yeah, stay tuned and we'll catch you in the next one. Remember, keep rocking.